What's going on, everybody? MetallicaRules here, and today we just had the release of The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, Episode 3, Above the Law trailer. So, figured I'd do my reaction. My first one that I reacted to for Ties That Binds Parts 1 and 2, or Episode 1, as I believe it is. Too big to split up into two parts is bullshit, but okay. Telltale's decision. It was pretty popular, so I figured I'd do it again for Episode 3. And now that it's finally out, it will be released next Tuesday. So let's watch this trailer. Let's go full screen. No dislikes, but it was released like 7 minutes ago. So let's just hit play.
Tell me how it happened. How did she die? She was just standing there, minding her own business.
Season
and then
1
someone
music.
put a bullet in her head. An animal with your mark.
I'm scared, Javi. Everything inside me screams to get away from here. This place. It's a cage.
Hope you know I'm not about to make nice with New Frontier.
As soon as I get a moment alone with David,
Did Ava just punch Trip?
You were part of the New Frontier. Did you know Dave?
I knew him.
You're done here.
He's not a good guy.
He stays.
You monsters!
I'll take
I'm
care
gonna
of it.
fucking kill that guy.
This is a send-off? You're just seeing me on my merry way. I don't see another way. This is what David circled on the map.
I think these came from Prescott.
There's stuff here from the kingdom, spoils from other towns here too.
Don't make me do this.
Oh yeah! Clementine, who's sealing all those walkers.
You should be more careful with this.
The Walking Dead Telltale series, A New Frontier, March 28th. Unless you're on Xbox, when it was leaked early, because Telltale fucking screwed up as usual. So anyway, pretty good trailer. That was awesome. I like that, but a couple things I took away. Obviously, David looked like he took AJ from Clem. That alone is enough of a reason, for me at least, to fucking murder that son of a bitch. But he was also asking about how Mariana died. And it looks like we're going to get the opportunity to tell him that it was Badger, one of his men, and that he was the reason that Mariana is now dead. Whether he believes this or not is not really known yet. I guess we'll find out in the episode. He has really no reason not to believe us, I think. So, other than maybe forced conflict. But we did get more scenes. The PAX trailer that they showed us did show a fight between Javier and Badger. And we got a couple clips in this one along the lines of that, where we're beating up Badger. And more was shown in the PAX trailer. But this was still a good amount. And we saw even more about a little more about what happened with AJ. It definitely seems like fucking David and Ava took him away from her, and that could be like the quest for revenge that like all those descriptions and stuff was talking about concerning Clementine. I can't really see any other reason other than that, but that was definitely a thing that's popped out to me, at least, was you had Clementine and AJ forcibly getting separated, and that's probably her reasoning behind her disdain for the New Frontier. But it looked like a lot of those scenes, at least with them inside Richmond, with Clementine in those scenes, those were if you went along with Conrad's plan back in part 2 to use her as a sort of bargaining chip. And so we don't know how that's going to play out if you didn't go along with the plan like I did, because I am not going to do anything that hurts Clem. It was so easy for me to fucking shoot Conrad. But So we have no idea how that's going to turn out. I did see Conrad in at least 2 or maybe just 1 scenes in this trailer. I'm not exactly sure what his role is going to be in this episode. Telltale has lately not been doing very good with determining characters in this series. Season 1 they did pretty decent with Ben, Doug, and Carly. But Season 2 obviously did not pan out with Nick and Sarah. Maybe A New Frontier can see a change in that. I'm not exactly sure yet, but is there anything else I missed? I just want to quickly maybe skim through this trailer again. You saw kids playing in the very beginning.
Minding our own business.
Season 1 music,
And then
like I
someone
said.
put a bullet
This
in
is
her
that was the music that plays. Hang on. That was the music that plays when you're in the camp from Start for Help. And that's another thing I don't like. This game is reusing the music tracks from the previous two seasons. And I know it's hard to create the music for this game, especially when you're relying on it one guy across all these Telltale games with Jared Emerson Johnson, who I still think does an amazing job with these games. But it's not fun to hear this same music just get constantly repeated. If I wanted to listen to this music, I'd play those games again. I would like to hear some new tracks, and that was the thing I did not like about the first episode, broken into 2 parts, was that they reuse a lot of the music tracks with very few new ones. But let's just I wanted to keep going, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Kate is obviously getting treated. Skybound. Locker room. This is just inside Richmond. So it must be in a high school. Well, maybe not a high school, but some sort of school. Or a gym. There's Ava and David. So it's got to be assumed that Ava is maybe David's right-hand woman, I guess. At least one of the higher-ups in the New Frontier. Hey, I want to see that scene play out again with AJ and Clem.
Did you know Dave?
I knew him.
There's Conrad.
You're done here.
He's not a good guy.
He stays.
You monsters! No!
I'll take care of my...
Alright, so maybe Clementine did something to piss off the New Frontier, but it's obviously not very clear. It's just that David's saying, you're done here. I would like to see more about what happened to actually get Clementine, those persuasive methods that they used on her that she points out, because I told Ava basically to fuck off when I found out she was a New Frontier and she invited me to stay. I told her, no, I'm not doing that. And, well, Telltale basically said, fuck you, to my choice, and said, nah, you gotta join. Why make that a choice? I don't understand. But, it also looked like David kicked us out of the New Frontier.
This is a send-off? You're just...
And, okay, so here's the group. You have Conrad, you have Clem, you have Jesus, you have Javier, you have Tripp. Eleanor's not in there. So what happened to Eleanor? I just realized that. Eleanor is nowhere to be found in this trailer. Gabe is also not there, and Kate's obviously not there. So he's going to kick them out because David's a dick. And he took AJ, and I'm going to fucking strangle him. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Well, I would strangle him if I could play as Clem in the present, but it only looks like I'm playing as her in the fucking flashbacks. So, again, fuck you, Telltale. But, yeah, anyway, concerning that, we're kicked out.
seeing me on my merry way. I don't see another way. This is what David circled on the map.
I think these came from Prescott.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Okay, I don't know. I guess Dishonored 2 updated. So he's taking stuff from Prescott, and I heard Jesus say the kingdom in one of these parts.
There's stuff here from the kingdom, spoils from other towns here too.
So what is David... The kingdom didn't fall. The kingdom is still around in the comics after this. So what happens? I'm curious now. If he's taking stuff from the kingdom, which is one of the big areas in the comics, which was ruled by King Ezekiel during the all-out war with Negan, but he eventually resigned and now someone else has taken over. I'm curious as to how they got this stuff from the kingdom.
Don't make me do this.
Yeah, Clem! Oh, you know what that reminds me so much of what she does in No Time Left. When she's fighting off the walker with the wood baseball bat while Lee is dying and can't move. She's fighting that security guard. Those look like the exact same motions. Oh, that's a nice callback to No Time Left in season 1.
You should be more careful with this.
All right, so that looks to be it, pretty much. Very good trailer. Very, very, very good trailer. Oh my god. I think this is probably one of the better trailers that Walking Dead has done in a while. And this was definitely really good. And despite some problems I had with the first episode, I am still very much looking forward to how this plays out. With this episode 4, and episode 5 of A New Frontier. And hopefully after this series we could get season 3. Because this is not season 3. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And on Tuesday, I will bring you my playthrough of Episode 3, Above the Law. Thanks for watching.